Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Bears, first down.
Throwing again, Williams. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Bears first down.
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. gun, it's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Shotgun now for Jones. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 36 yards.
3-yard line.
Let's go.
Jones. Flush to his right. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That complete to Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's a third down and 4.
And it's third down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
First and goal at the
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. Moving to his right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now they'll be looking at third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only...
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown Bear. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
makes the score.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
To throw, it's Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Santos to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jones. Right back to Warren again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. And he'll take this one in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Right back to Moore. Another grab. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Bears first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Exiting the pocket. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Jones. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing, Jones. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
16 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And if that first down incompletion. It just makes things that much harder.
What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8.
Makes it third.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Let's go. Go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now, Jones. Rolling right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
What a stand there. Fourth and goal, game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.